Let me show you a very simple and quick way to strengthen your weak voice. I will share 2 unconventional tools to strengthen your voice, and you may even have them at home. You may never have thought about using them. So let me show you why they work and how to use them for your voice. Stay tuned. Hi, I am Katarina, speech-language pathologist, and here on this channel I share practical tips about using your voice in a healthy way. So if this is a topic that interests you, consider subscribing to this channel and hitting that bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. The vocal exercises that I am going to share in this video are very simple and you may already know them. But they are very effective if you use them in a very specific way. If your voice is weak, if your voice tires quickly, or if you have trouble projecting your voice, definitely try these exercises. I recommend them to the members of my coaching program to build their vocal strength and stamina, and they really work. The most important part of a strengthening vocal exercise is the frequency and repetition. These exercises will not work if you do them once or twice. You need to create a daily routine and stick to it. The routine doesn't have to be long. A few minutes is what it takes. It's really like going to the gym. If you want a six-pack, you do not go to the gym once or even for a week. If you really want to build muscle strength, you need to go to the gym and lift the weights regularly. If you go once a week, you get stronger slowly over a period of time. If you go 3 times a week, you will see results faster. But if you do go to the gym every day, even for a short time, you gain muscle strength fairly quickly. And the same applies to your voice. Doing an exercise once will do nothing for your voice. Regular practice will, and the more frequent the exercise, the better the results. So here's what I recommend. Create a vocal routine that lasts about 5 to 10 minutes. Do the routine twice a day, in the morning, and then in the afternoon or in the evening. Let's say 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes later in the day. Every day, if you really stick to the schedule, you should see results in a few weeks. If you are experiencing vocal strain, tension, or even pain when speaking, and you are ready to work towards a free, strong, and confident voice, you can apply to our Vocal Freedom System coaching program. Check out the links in the description below this video. So now let's talk about the exercises and the tools. The tools that I will show you may seem ridiculous, but you can really use any sound you like. For example, humming, lip trills, fricatives, or nasals, your choice, whatever you like. There is only one rule you need to follow for best results. The sound has to feel easy at the level of the vocal folds. So choose a sound or use a tool that helps you achieve that. We are going to sustain a sound without pushing, straining, tension, or pain. You want to strengthen your voice with a sound that you can make comfortably and freely. If you choose a sound that strains your voice, you will be strengthening motor patterns that are not healthy, and you don't want that. The 2 tools I am going to show you belong to a category of sounds called SOVT, or semi-occluded vocal tract exercises. Semi-occluded vocal tract exercises are exercises that create a narrowing or so-called occlusion somewhere along the path of the sound. This setup creates a back pressure that is reflected back at the vocal folds, which helps them vibrate more efficiently. So are you ready? Here we go. Tool number 1, a cup with a hole. With scissors or a knife, make a small hole at the bottom of a plastic cup. If you make it too big, don't worry. We are going to cover the hole with your finger and adjust the occlusion. Then put it around your mouth like this. And try to achieve a good seal so that air doesn't escape on the sides. You may need to experiment with different sizes of cups depending on the size of your face. Now, start making sounds into the cup and feel the back pressure. Experiment with the size of the hole. Put a finger on it and close it more or less and feel the difference in your voice when making sounds. I like when the opening is slightly smaller. I like to feel more back pressure. What do you think about this tool? Let me know in the comments below. Now, sustain a sound in your comfortable range, which means that you hold a sound for as long as you can comfortably, but don't push the last bit of air to make it longer. No need for that. Then choose 4 other pitches, slightly higher or slightly lower, and sustain those a few times. Then do a few sirens in your comfortable range. Excellent, that's it. 5 to 10 minutes of these exercises twice a day. Tool number 2, tubing. Well, tubing is not as ridiculous as you may think. Some of my clients use tubing instead of straws. It's cheap and it comes in many different sizes. Tubing is more durable than a paper straw, let's say. You can cut a length that feels good for you. Just remember that the wider the tube, the less resistance, which means less back pressure. Also, the shorter the tube, the less resistance and back pressure. So now let's do the same exercises. First, sustain a sound in your comfortable range for as long as you can. Then go to a different pitch, either lower or higher, and sustain that sound for as long as you can. But don't push or strain at the end. Do this on several pitch levels. Finally, do a siren in your comfortable range and keep making these sounds for 5 to 10 minutes twice a day. So what do you think? Let me know. If you are dealing with vocal tension, strain, or even pain when using your voice, I made a video in which I walk you through 7 steps that lead to a strong voice without tension. If you want to know what voice, body, and mind factors you need to consider to truly free your voice, click the link in the description below this video to get access to that walkthrough video. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and share it with your friends. And check out my other videos right here below. I'll see you soon. Bye!